It's a language which was spoken in the time of Christ, when the Roman Empire stretched from the deserts of Africa to the coast of northern France. Nowadays, despite being taught in schools, mostly in the private sector, Latin, it seems, is only used at historic events, such as the funeral of John Paul II. But behind the windows of this house in Benenden in Kent, there's a modern success story for the ancient language. The seeds of Galore Park publishing were first sown when Latin teacher Nicholas Alton was promoted at work.
I got a job as head of department, and the headmistress said, which course would you like to use for Latin? I looked around at the available courses, didn't like any of them, and I rather rashly said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll write one over the summer. And she said, yeah, go for it, no problems, you've got 6 weeks from now. And that's what I did.
And so the series of books, So You Really Want to Learn Latin, was created.
And they loved it. You know, I had, 200 pupils at the school doing Latin at all levels. And they had done Latin in a different way, using, well-known courses. But their knowledge of the language itself needed sharpening up.
The books look at the grammar of the Latin language and provide the challenge of understanding how it's put together. At a school in Hawkhurst, the headmaster uses Nick's course for those who really want to learn Latin.
I liked its directness and the fact that there was a bit more of the nitty-gritty in it than in the course that we used previously. And I was surprised actually at the children's reaction. I thought that they would shy away from that, but actually they like it and they enjoy that.
It's much easier to use than the old one. It's better set out.
There are lots of languages kind of have Latin, or have words that are like Latin words, and so you understand a lot more languages.
I think it's quite good because it's got some stories in it, which mixes in with Roman history.
Nick's publishing house now produces textbooks for not only Latin, but also French, Spanish, maths, English and science, with plans for a history book.
I still slightly have to pinch myself when I think of my colleagues who are still in the classroom, doing a great job, and I'm here running a business which seems to be growing, ridiculous sort of level. But it's something I'm passionate about. I'm deeply committed to education, and I think if we're going to do it, we should do it properly.
To some, Latin has an image of being a so-called dead language. Through his books, Nick Alton is determined to keep it very much alive. Paul Fitzgerald in Benenden for Meridian Tonight.